Next, man. Next, let's talk a little Grogu, man. Let's talk a little Grogu. What do you see for Grogu in the future, bro? It's
I'm
tricky.
just glad they finally showed some good stuff, some
Yeah,
force bubble, because I was wondering like, dang, we may never see this dude like talk
yeah.
or anything really. And I'm like, it's
Hmm.
cool that it was cool that he was learning the force and all, but we really want to see him grow up and figure out what's his greater role in the Star Wars universe. And
Right.
if it's just being Mandos, like they're just the pair, they're the pact, that's cool.
Hmm.
But it was just like I feel like the same thing with Mando. Grogu
Yeah.
went from learning potentially being a Jedi, potentially just being straight Mandalorian, him training to be a Mandalorian, all that stuff, and it's like, where
Hmm.
does his arc end?
Yeah.
And I'm just glad at least we saw some big force powers, because I'm still believing
Yeah.
we're gonna get some crazier force powers in the future, but he's still just a young thing. And maybe one day they want to do a Star Wars jump into the future,
Yeah.
and Grogu's actually a legit character.
He could definitely get his own spinoff if he learn how to talk.
Yeah, like, do you think he'll talk ever?
I mean, he's already talking. Like he's communicating. Like he understands people,
No,
but he can't talk yet. Like so. Okay, so if y'all not hip, man, Grogu is an unknown being that we still have no idea what he is, because before he had his name, or as far as like what we know, we called him Baby Yoda, right? And Baby Yoda or Yoda, I think was like 500 to like 600 years old, something like
900.
that. 900, something crazy, exactly.
It's crazy.
And like as far as I think about dog years, every year, every regular human year is like 7 dog years, right? So for Grogu, it's like 50.
Yeah,
So we like, and I think they say he was like 150 or 100.
I think he is 50.
He's 50, so he's
Yeah,
one. He's literally one, y'all.
he's like one. Yeah,
So it's like his, and the Mandalorian is, he already old. So it's like they got time, but it's like, yo, I mean, what we gonna see? It's just we
yeah. It's
don't
just that,
know.
that itch to know what
Yeah.
is this dude's purpose, and that was the very beginning of like loving the Mandalorian. It was like, oh, this is
Hmm.
a cool show, and then it was like, wait, what what was in that pod?
Right.
And
Why
then it
they
was like,
choose that? Yeah.
Baby Yoda. Like,
Yeah.
everyone was like losing their mind. Like, what does this mean?
Yeah.
Like,
It's
and
crazy.
like, where did he come from? And then later on, we see that he came from the Jedi Temple. Still, like, he was there when
Hmm.
Order 66 went down, and it
Yeah.
just makes you like, this has to be important.
Yeah, it has to, because it's like, like the stuff he's doing is impressive, right? Like we
Yeah,
can't knock him. Like what that explosion that he used a force bubble to protect not only himself, right? Because he could have literally made it just for him, right? You could protect it two grown people, and we seen Moff Gideon disintegrate before our eyes, right? Allegedly, because
allegedly.
he done came back twice now, but like we've seen other instances of Jedi, Master Jedi, you know,
Yeah.
like can't even do that.
Hmm.
Kanan could never. Like Kanan saved everybody, right? If you've seen Rebels, he saved everybody, but he couldn't save himself. And maybe, we'll get into like, well, not us, but like people that get into the whole like death battle and all this other stuff, as far as like,
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
that circumference of this blast radius of that triangulated, like all that stuff, right? Like, wait,
How strong
I'm not.
they are.
We're not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? But it was just from what we seen, Grogu was able to survive. And then he just had to sit down for a second, and he was good. Like
Mhm.
that's crazy,
And
right?
that's improvement too.
Yeah, because before anything he did, he just take a nap
Yep.
right
Knocked
after.
out.
Yeah. So, um, Grogu as a case study is just like, this will be ultimate storytelling if they figure something out with this man, because it's just like we're gonna be able to go back and just see where it all started, and they finally give
Exactly.
us this backstory, so we know that as well. It's just a lot they can do. I've already seen concept art of what he could look like when he's grown, with the Mandalorian armor, helmet, and then a random lightsaber. And it's like, I didn't get a chance to really look as far as like the dark saber. Is it? You think it's completely gone? Because people rebuild lightsabers all the time.
See, I mean that's just a question too, because I just for this season
Mm-hmm.
and understanding the dark saber, I just wonder what's its actual purpose now, because it
Yeah.
kind of felt like it's a relic of the past and we
Mm-hmm.
no longer need it. But still, like, how did
It's a
the dark
lightsaber.
saber work? Was it a special kyber crystal in there? And like, can we get it back? Because to me, it was cool to have Mando wield that. And then if
Yeah.
it was too difficult for him, I would have thought it would have been the dopest thing for it to be Grogu's lightsaber.
Mm-hmm.
And like,
Yeah.
well, a man, a
That joint
Mandalorian
is
is
as
supposed to
tall as
wield.
Grogu.
Yeah, true, true. Because Yoda had a smaller one. He had a smaller
Yeah.
one. But to me, it's just kind of like I kind of wish there was a greater purpose. Like, oh yeah, the dark saber was always supposed to be Grogu's,
Right.
and then or because we've seen that sword multiple times and a lot most of the time in the animated series.
Mm-hmm.
So it would have just been really cool for it to like, oh, Mando used it throughout all of his TV show, but
Right.
it actually was Grogu's saber in the
Right.
future.
Yeah. Or like they was able to save the crystal.
Like yeah, maybe like a
And
small shard, but I think
yeah.
normally like once it breaks, it's like toast. But
Right. But like maybe that's the only thing that survived in the blast or whatever. And it just
and
was.
it can only emit like a smaller, shorter.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take
Like,
it, bro. There you
because
go.
yeah,
Get this
something
man in
like
the
that.
Disney studio.
I don't know how you explain that, but that's just something that they could do.
Yeah, bro.
If you enjoyed that clip, make sure to tune into the rest of the podcast here on YouTube or on your favorite audio platforms. Just search up Why I'm Geeked and you'll be able to find it. Thanks for listening. Leave a comment and I'll see y'all in the next one.